Hi, welcome to the Quantity Surveying Studio. So, hope everyone is doing good and staying safe. So, from the title of the video, you must have understood what this video is about. The topic that I'm going to discuss is why I have come back to India from the UAE. So, if you have been following me in LinkedIn, you would be knowing that I was in UAE for the past 6 months and I was looking out for my new role there. After that unsuccessful job search in UAE, I came back to India because I got a good offer from a good company. So, what I realized in my 6 months of job search in UAE was that the market had still not recovered, especially in the construction sector. The remaining industries, the other sectors, I believe the market was slowly picking up. There were a lot of job opportunities, but the construction sector was still unstable. I have a lot of friends in the UAE now who are in the construction sector who are working in the fear that their job might be lost anytime. So that is the situation right now, that job security is not there in UAE now, and there are people who are still working on visit visas. That is, the company is telling them that they will take their visa, the employment visa, once the visit visa is over. But that is again not happening. They are telling them then to extend the visas because of some problems in the company. So, likewise, there are friends of mine who are still working on visas. I mean, without an employment visa. So that is the current situation in UAE right now. That doesn't mean that in India or in any country the job stability is secure, your jobs are secure, nothing like that. But in UAE, if you don't know, once you lose a job and you are done with your notice period, you will have just 1 month of time to either get a new job and change your visa to that new job, or else you need to exit the country. So that is the rule in UAE. But in India, since you're a citizen of that country, there is nothing like that. If you lose your job, there is no problem. You can stay in your own country anytime, any long period, anywhere. You can just go back. If you're in a different city, you can just go back to your hometown. That is that advantage of being in India. And if you are a bachelor in UAE, then it is fine because you will be staying alone in a shared accommodation. And even if you're losing your job, there is not much problem because there are not much liabilities under you. You don't have a tenancy, you don't have kids who are in school, so those kind of liabilities are not there. But if you are a family man and if you have your family in the UAE and suddenly if you are losing your job, then it will be a lot of tension for you. You will be having your tenancy agreement which you need to close and you need to pay extra for that. You will have your kids going to school, you need to stop their schooling. And then if you're going back to your hometown, that is again another tension to find a new school for your kids. So all these liabilities or all these disadvantages are there if you are a family man and if you are especially in the construction sector. This is the current situation now, what I'm talking about post COVID. In all the other sectors, it is going good. There are many of my friends who are in different sectors who are living happily with their family without any fear of losing their jobs. So I was asked this question by many of my LinkedIn connections, like why I came back to India. So I thought I'll make a video to give a justification or just my reasons for coming back to the country. See, I was staying alone initially as a bachelor before my marriage, so there was not much liability. So and slowly, this is when I was in UAE. Then slowly I got married, brought my wife to UAE. Then she also started working. Again, there was not much tension because me and my wife, we are there and we both had our jobs going on. The with good companies, there was not much tension. Salaries are being paid on time. So everything was going okay. Then came the next stage in my life where I had my first child. So then your responsibilities, your liabilities will start increasing. So right now my kid is around 3 years old. She's going to become 3 years. So slowly she'll start going to the play school, then the school, the LKG, and primary schoolings. So secondary schoolings, primary schoolings, all those schools she'll start going. So I thought, why not go back, settle back in India, so that you can be relaxed. There will not be much tension of relocating if suddenly something happens, if you lose your job. So that doesn't mean that I'll never return back to UAE or any other country. Definitely, if a good offer comes, if a good company offer comes, a stable company, a reputed company is offering in UAE. In the Middle East, right now, my preference will only be in UAE. Other countries, definitely, like the Western countries, UK, Australia, Canada, all these countries, the scope of quantity surveyors are increasing. So definitely, you cannot predict what anything can happen anytime, right? So in the future, if something good comes up, a good offer comes up in a different country, which is of my preference, then definitely we all need to take that risk for a better life, for better standard of living. But as of now, the company that has offered me is a very reputed company, and my focus is to get the job done, whatever roles or responsibility that has been assigned to me, do it properly. This is another advice from me to everyone, especially on the construction sector and any sector. You should not love your company. Whatever responsibilities or whatever tasks are being assigned to you, do it perfectly, focus on it, get it completed on time, try your best to finish it in the given time with a good quality. That should be your focus in your work, but never compromise your family life. All your holidays, your weekends, enjoy it properly. During your work time, focus on your work, but during your weekends and your holidays, enjoy your time with your family, spend your time with your family. Yeah, at times, in few weekends, some holidays, there might be some works due to tight schedules that can be compromised, but that doesn't mean that you should work on all your weekends, all your holidays. So never give that extra effort to your work or your company. So if you do your work in that particular time, in your office time, then I don't think you should be spending your weekends doing your office work. And for people who are looking to move into the QS field or trying to switch into the QS field, definitely this is a great time, great opportunities are coming up. A lot of new projects are being awarded, especially in the Middle East, not in UAE, in the other countries like Saudi, Qatar. A lot of new projects are coming up, and but in the future, definitely new projects will be awarded and developed in the UAE also, and all over the country, in the Western countries, in Africa, a lot of new projects coming up. So it's a great time for construction professionals and quantity surveyors to build your career, to progress your career, and to better responsibilities, higher responsibilities. All the best for your career. Keep learning. Try to get a lot of new knowledge from different people, be it juniors or your seniors. Don't see them as your junior, or don't think that you are having more experience than them. So why should you learn from them? You will learn a lot of things. I have learned a lot of things from my juniors in my companies that I worked for in the past. More than the seniors, I think I have learned a lot from my juniors. So hope this small video was I don't think it was knowledgeable, because this was nothing related to any quantity surveying topic. This was just my personal, what can you say, a bit of my personal and professional status, not my personal, a bit of my status about my current professional life. Keep watching the videos that I'll be uploading in this channel. If you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Watch my old videos about the different topics that I've put in related to quantity surveying. Take care. Bye.